We already back. Thought I was playing. Let's go. F bars part two. Flight arrow, flightless, put to flight, flighty, flightily, flightiness, flimsy, flimsily, flimsiness, flinch, flincher, flinchingly, flinder, breaker, flyer, into flinders, fling, flinger, flint, flint glass, flintlock, flintily, flinty, flintiness, flip, flippancy, flippant, flippantly, flippantness, flipper, flirt, flirtingly, flirty, flirtation, flirtatious, flirtatiously, flirtatiousness, flitter, flittingly, blitch, flitter, flivver, float, floatable, flotation, floater, floating, floating, ribs, floatingly, flocculate, flocculate, flocculent, flocculency, flocculently, flock, flow, flog, flood, flogger, flood tide, floodable, flutter, the flood, flood control, floodgate, floodlight, floor, floorless, flooring, floor leader, floor plan, floor show, floor walker, floor manager, floozy, flop, flopper, flop house, floppy, floppily, floppiness, flora, floral, Florence, Florentine, fluorescence, fluorescent, floriculture, floricultural, floriculturist, florid, floridity, floridness, floridly, Florida, Floridian, Floridan, florin, florist, floss, floss, silk, flossy, flotation, flotation, flotilla, flotsam, flounce, flotsam and jetsam, flotsam and jetsam, flounce, flounder, flounderingly, flounder, flower, flowerless, flowery, flowers, flourisher, flourishingly, float, floater, floatingly, flow, flower, inflower, flowerless, flowered, flowered, flowering, flower pot, flowery, flowerily, floweriness, flown, fluctuate, fluctuant, fluctuation, fluent, fluency, fluentness, fluently, pipe, fluff, fluffer, fluffy, fluffily, fluffiness, fluidity, fluidness, fluidly, fluid dram or dram, fluid ounce, fluid ounce, fluky, flumery, flung, flunk out, fling, flunkyism, fluorescent lamp, fluorescent light, fluoridation, fluoride, fluorine, fluoric, fluorine, fluorite, fluoroscopy, flurry, flusher, frustration, flute-like, flooding, fluttery, flutteringly, fluttery, fluvial, flutiness, flutily, fluxional, fluxionally, fly, fly in the face of, fly into, fly off, fly out, fly at, fly on the fly blown, fly by night, fly catcher, fly fish, fly fisher, fly fishing, flying boat, flying buttress, flying fish, flying jib, flying machine, flying saucer, fly leaf, fly paper, fly speck, fly trap, flyweight, flywheel, FM, F number, foam at the mouth, foamingly, foamless, foam like, foam rubber, foamy, foamily, foaminess, fob, FOB, focally, focal distance, focal length, focalization, focalize, foxel, focus, in focus, out of focus, focuser, fodder, foeman, foetus, fog bank, foggy, foggily, fogginess, foghorn, foggyish, foble, foil, foist, fold, fold up, folder, folderal, foliaceous, foliage, foliaged, foliated, foliation, folic acid, folio, infolio, one's folk dance, folk etymology, folk etymologize, popular etymology, folklore, folkloristic, folklorist, folk music, folk song, folksy, folk tale, folk story, folk wave, follicular, follow through, follow out, follow up, followable, follower, the following, follow through, follow up, folly, foment, fomentation, fomenter, fondly, fonda, fondness, fondant, fondle, fondler, fondue, fontaine bleu, fontaine bleau, food chew, food stuff, fool, be no or nobody's fool, fool around, fool away, fool with, fool, play the fool, fooling, foolery, foolhardy, foolhardily, foolhardiness, foolishly, foolishness, foolproof, fool's cap, fool's gold, foot, on, footed, on foot, put one's best foot forward, put one's foot down, put one's foot in it, or in one's mouth, underfoot, footless, footage, foot and mouth disease, football, soccer, rugby, footboard, footbridge, foot candle, footed, footer, footfall, foothill, foothold, footing, footlights, footloose, footman, footnote, footpad, footpath, footpound, footprint, footrest, foot soldier, footsore, footstep, following someone's footsteps, footstool, footwear, footwork, foozle, foppery, foppish, foppishly, foppishness, for 1, 2, 0, 4, forage, forager, foreman, foraminifer, foraminiferal, for as much, foray, forayer, forbade, forbear, forbearer, forbearingly, forbar, forbearance, forbiddance, forbidder, forbidding, forbiddingly, forbiddingness, forbore, forbear, forborn, forbear, force, enforce, forcible, forceless, forcefully, forceful, forcefully, forcefulness, force meet, forceps, force pump, forcible, forcibleness, forcibly, ford, fordable, fordless, Henry Ford, Forden, fore and aft, forearm, forbear, forebode, foreboding, foreboder, foreboding, foreboding, probably is, forebrain, forecaster, forecastle, foreclose, foxel, foreclosable, foreclosure, foredone, foredumb, foredoom, forefather, forefinger, forefoot, forefront, foregather, foregoing, forgone, foreground, forehanded, forehandedness, forehead, forehead, foreignness, foreign affairs, foreign born, foreigner, foreign office, foreknow, foreknowledge, foreland, foreleg, forelock, foremanship, forewoman, foremast, foremost, forename, forenoon, forensic, forensically, foreordain, foreordination, foreordainment, forepaw, forequarter, forerun, forerunner, foresail, foresee, foreseer, foreseeable, foreshadow, foresee, sheet, foreshore, for short, foreshow, foresight, foresighted, foresightedness, foreskin, forest, forestless, forest-like, forested, forestall, forestallment, forestaller, forestate, forestation, forester, forestry, foretaste, foretell, foreteller, forethought, foretoken, foretop, gallon, foretop mast, foretopsail, forevermore, forewarner, forfeitable, forfetter, forfeature, foregather, forgave, forgive, forge, forgeable, forger, forge, forgery, forget oneself, forgetter, forgetful, forgetfulness, forget minute, forgive, forgivable, forgiver, forgiveness, forgivingly, forgivingness, forego, forego, forgoer, forgotten, fork over, or out up, forkly, forkness, forlorn, forlornness, good or bad form, formally, formalness, formaldehyde, formalism, formalist, formalistic, formality, formalize, formalization, formalizer, formation, formatively, formativeness, formerly, formidable, formidableness, formidability, formidably, formlessness, formlessly, form letter, formosa, Taiwan, formula, formularize, formulary, formulate, formulation, formulator, formulize, formulizer, formil, fornicate, fornicator, fornication, forsaken, forsakenly, forsuit, forspent, forswear oneself, forswear, forsythia, forte, fifth, birth of forthcoming, forthrightly, forthrightness, forthwith, fortieth, fortification, fortify, fortiable, fortifier, fortissimo, fortitude, fortitudinous, Fort Lauderdale, fortnight, fortnightly, fortress, fortuitously, fortuitousness, fortuity, fortunately, fortunateness, fortuneless, fortune hunter, fortune teller, fortune telling, Fort Wayne, Fort Worth, 40. 49er, 40 winks, forum, the forum, forward, forward or forwardly, forwardness, forward pass, forwards, forwent, forza, for, false, fossil, fossil-like, fossiliferous, fossiliferous, fossilized, fossilization, foster, Stephen Collins, foster, fought, foul, foul up, foul out, go or fall or run, foul of, foully, foulness, floored, full ball, full in, full play, found, find, foundation, foundation, garment, founder, foundling, foundry, fountain, fountainhead, fountain pen, full, on all fours, four flush, four flusher, fourfold, four-footed, 400, four in hand, fourpence, four penny, four poster, four score, four sums, four squareness, four squarely, 14th, fourth, fourthly, fourth dimension, 4th of July, foul, fouling, fowler, fouling piece, fox, foxglove, digitalist, foxhole, foxhound, foxtail, fox terror, foxtrot, foxtrot, foxy, foxily, foxiness, foyer, FPFR, fracas, fraction, fractional, fractionally, fractiously, fractiousness, fractural, fray, fragile, fragility, 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 fragileness, fragment, fragmental, fragmentary, fragmentarily, fragmentariness, fragmentation, fragrance, fragrancy, fragrant, leaf, rail, frailly, frailness, frailty, frame, frameless, framer, frame house, frame of mind, frame up, framework, Frank, France, Anatole, France, franchise, franchised, France. I'm just laughing at stuff. Anatole, France, franchise, francition, franchise, Francis of Assisi, Saint Francis of Assisi, Assisi, Saint Francis of Assisi, Francium, Caesar Augusta Frank, Francisco Franco, Francophile, Francophile, Francophobia, frangible, frangibility, frangibleness, frangipani, frangipane, frankable, franker, frankly, frankness, Frankenstein, Frankfurt am Main, Frankfurt and odor, Frankfurter, Frankfurt, sausage, frankincense, Frankish, Franklin, Benjamin Franklin, frantically, franticness, frappe, fraternal twins, fraternalism, fraternally, fraternal order or society, association, fraternity, fraternization, fraternizer, fratricide, fratricidal, fraud, fraudulency, fraudulence, fraudulently, frolin, frazzle, freakishly, freakishness, freaky, freckled, freckly, Frederick the Great, Fredericton, free and easy, free from or of, make free with, set free with a free hand, freely, freeness, freeboard, booter, freeborn, free city, free man, freedom, freed woman, free enterprise, free fall, free for all, free form, free handed, freehold, freelance, freeloader, free man, freemason, free and accepted mason, Freemasonry, free on board, Frisia, free silver, free soil, free spoken leaf, free stone, free thinker, free thought, free thinking, free trade, free verse, free way, free will, freeze dry, freeze over, freezer, freezing point, freight, titch, freight car, freighter, freight train, John Charles, Fremont, French, the French, Frenchman, French woman, French chalk, French community, French cuff, French doors, French dressing, French fried, French guana, French corn, Frenchify, French Indochina, French leave, French revolution, French Somaliland, French toast, French windows, frenetic frenzy, frenzied, frequency modulation, frequentation, frequenter, frequent leave, frequentative, fear, fresco, frescoer, in fresco, fresh out of, freshly, freshness, freshener, freshman, freshwater, Fresno, fretted, fretful, fretfully, fretfulness, fretwork, Sigmund Freud, Freudian, psychoanalysis, Freudianism, Friday, friable, friability, friableness. FRI, friar, friary, fricassee, fricative. Frictional, frictionally, frictionless. Friday, man or girl. Friday, fried cake, friend. Be or make friends with. Friendlessness, friendliness, friendlily, friendship, friar, Frisian, Fressland, freeze, frigate bird, frightened, frightener, frighteningly, frightfully, frightfulness, frigidness, frigidly, frigid zone, frigile, frill, fringe, fringeless, fringe-like, fringy, frippery, Frisco, fries, Frisian Islands, frisker, frisky, friskily, friskiness, fritillery, fritter, frivolity, frivolously, frivolousness, frizzle, frizzler, frizzly, frizzily, frizziness, frog coat, frog in the throat, froggy, John, Frossart, Froissart, John Froissart, frolicker, frolicsome, frolicky, frontage, in front of, frontally, frontiersman, frontispiece, frontlit, front page, frostless, frostlike, Robert Lee Frost, frostbite, frostbitten, frosting, frostily, frosty, frothily, fro, frowsy, frowardness, frowningly, froner, frowsiness, frozenly, frozenness, frozen custard, FRT, fructify, fructification, fructose, frugally, frugalness, frugality, let me see, fruit like, fruitage, fruitcake, fruiterer, fruit fly, fruitfully, fruitfulness, fruitlessly, fruitlessness, fruit sugar, fruitiness, frumpishly, frumpishness, frumpily, frumpiness, frustrator, frustration, small fry, fryer, FTFTC, FTH, fuchsia, fuddle, fuddy-duddy, fudge, fueler, fudge, fugitiveness, fugue-like, fugus, Fujiyama, fulcrum, fulfill oneself, fulfiller, fulfillment, fulgently, full many, full of, full well, in full back, full blooded, full blown, full body, full dress, fuller's, earth, full fashion, full fledged, full grown, full house, full moon, fullness, fully, fulmination, fulminator, fulminatory, fulsomely, fulsomeness, Robert Fulton, fumbler, fumblingly, fumeless, fumingly, fumigate, fumigator, fuminess, for in fun, like fun, make fun of, function, functionless, functional, functionally, functionary, fundamental, fundamentality, fundamentalism, funnelist, bay of fundy, funerally, fungicide, fungoid, fungus-like, funicular, railway, funnel, funniness, funnily, funny bone, make the fur fly, fur bellow, furbisher, furcation, furiously, furiousness, furlong, furlough, furnisher, furnishings, furniture, furrow, fury, furring, furrow, furrow-like, furriness, furtherance, furthermore, furthermost, furthest, furtively, furtiveness, fury-like, fury, fursy, fuselage, fusel oil, fusibility, fusiform, fusilier, fusillade, fusionism, fusionist, fusser, fussily, fussiness, fusion, fusty, fustily, fustiness, future, futile, 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 futility, futileness, fud up, future, futurism, futureless, futurist, futurity, fuse, fusy, fuzz, fuzzy, the fuzz, fuzziness, fuzzily, FY. Those were the F bars. You already know we're going to be back soon. You already know. Subscribe.